welcome to our spring concert. We are very excited to share some music with you, but before we do that, we've had a busy few months. I don't know how much you know about the busy schedule of a lot of these students, especially those of you who, they might be yours and they might have not been home very often the last few months. So since the Pops concert, what have we had? We finished out show choir season with a very successful season, which was wonderful for all groups included. We had musical, which Mamma Mia was a wonderful hit. I don't know, who went to Mamma Mia? We had a lot of these students involved in that show and a number of other very awesome, very impressive things. So, I had plans for things to say, but I forgot. So, we're gonna rock with it. Well, as everyone is coming out here, this first song up today is called What Happens When a Woman. This is a song by a group called Artesia. And it includes all of the wonderful ladies in our entire choir program and has some body percussion in it, which you're going to see here in a little bit. But they've been working hard on this for the last couple of weeks, and so we are very excited to share it with you. Before we sing that, would you please, as they are quietly continuing to file on, please join me in the Our Father. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. In the Father. Okay, I will give a note, and I'm actually going to wander back that way, and we will get going. Here we go. At this time, could I please have Bel Canto and Chorale women move to your seats? One more round of applause for everyone. Our next group up this evening is Freshman Women's, and I am super, super proud of how hard these girls have worked this entire year. They have really been an inspiration to me, and they have set an example, and they've set a very high bar for what this choir can achieve, and I'm so excited for you to hear their set at our last concert of the year. So this is Freshman Women's. Our next group working their way up on stage this evening is Bel Canto. Bel Canto, I have thrown a lot of challenges at these girls this year, and they have worked so hard to rise to every single occasion. I'll be really honest, one of the songs they're going to sing for you tonight, I gave to them last week, I think. And they have done a tremendous job of working very hard to get the song ready to go for the concert. These girls also had a very successful tour that we took back in the beginning of April. We went down to Omaha and we sang with a choir at Papio South High School. We performed in the Old Market and we had a very fun time, did lots of bonding, and it was really, really a wonderful experience, both for me and I'm sure for a lot of these students. So it has been a very fun semester and I am excited for them to share the culmination of all of that with you tonight. So first up we have Chorale's song.
My
Our last song this evening will feature a bass solo from Olivia Jones and a vocal solo from Amaya Riva.
At this time, as Crusader Choir is making their way quietly to the stage and we're getting set up for them, we want to take a moment to recognize a very special person in our choral department, and that is the wonderful Miss Emily Cunningham. As many of you know, and if you don't know, this is, I guess, news for you, but this is Miss Cunningham's final concert here, as she has taken a job really just next door, close by here in Melbourne, Australia, is where she'll be going next year. Really awesome, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. 4 years ago, a lot of things changed here at Bishop Yale and in the world, because that was right after COVID, right? But I remember at the time, the incredible Miss Rachel Raggi was taking a different job, and I was the assistant at that time, and I kind of decided to just be at the high school full-time by myself. But I was already directing Genesis and Momentum and Harmonia, which is already psychotic. And as much as I would have loved to do Magnifique as well, I reached out to my friend Heath at Morningside, and I was like, I need a Morningside music education student, rock star, who do you have? And he was like, Emily Cunningham. So I reached out. Yeah. So she joined our show choir team 4 years ago, right after COVID, and really was integral the next 4 years in our successes and growth as a program. The first couple of years she was just here only doing Magnifique because she was still getting a degree at the same time, which is a lot of work on top of a very busy collegiate schedule as a music education major. But then, of course, as soon as I knew she was looking for a job, I was like, yeah, you just need to work here. There shouldn't be any other options. And thankfully, she agreed. The next couple of years, she is absolutely a huge part of all of our all-state success, the Harmonia Grand Championships, the Magnifique Division winners. All of those things would not have happened without her help, her guidance, and her support. And one thing that we can do to support her, because as I look around, I see about 700 people who really want a cat. Miss Cunningham is in a dilemma. She's going to Australia and she had a place lined up for a friend who's going to take her cat. And now that friend can no longer take her cat and the cat cannot go with her, then she needs a new home. So if you're someone who's like, man, my final kid is graduating soon and I need a friend. I have no other pets at home. I have no small children, and man, could I use a cat. Well, I have a deal for you. If you're the first one to come to me or Miss Cunningham, these Casey Keene said he'd give you $50 right now. If you. And also, I mean, that was serious. If you need a cat, please volunteer, because she is in a pickle there. But in all other seriousness, we want to wish Miss Cunningham the absolute best of luck in this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. She's been nothing but fantastic for our program, a great colleague, and a great friend. So please stand up and give a giant round of applause. Kids have some gifts for her and she'll say a few words.
Thank you, guys. And thank you, Mr. Fenton. I did write a little bit of something because I think we all know that me talking off the cuff doesn't usually go well. So, words genuinely can't describe what these last few years have meant to me, but I'm gonna try. First off, having the opportunity to work beside such an incredible director is one that I do not take for granted. I know we all know this, but Heelan could not be luckier to have Mr. Fenton guiding this program. Parents and families don't have the chance to see him in action in the classroom, but the strength and grace that he leads with is an inspiration to these students, and it's been an inspiration to me these past few years. Thank you, Mr. Fenton, for giving me the space to grow as an educator, and thank you for being a friend. I know I've said this a few times, but there's nobody I would rather share a window with, so thank you. Any teachers in the room know that the first few years of this job can be a bit rocky at times. But I am genuinely grateful to say that here at Heelan, I've always felt loved and supported. I've said it over and over, but this is an incredibly special place, and I am honored to have had a place here these past 4-ish years. Shout out to the original Magpies from 4 years ago. To every parent, teacher, and administrator, and friend who has been a part of my life here, thank you for bringing me into your family. To the seniors, thank you for inviting me into your program, and congratulations on everything that you've accomplished this year. I cannot wait to see what you do in the next chapter of your lives. And finally, to all of my students, thank you for making every day an adventure. You have brought joy to my life at every turn, and I am so, so grateful for you. I told myself I wasn't gonna cry, it's fine. I'll leave you with one thing. A wise, honey-loving bear once said, "How lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard." Thank you. You didn't come here to watch me cry, you came here to watch them sing. So give it up for Crusader Choir!
Don't touch it. Natahu wa tanana, alhamdulillah. Natahu kulubana, alhamdulillah.
The group you just heard was Crusader Choir. It's made out of freshmen through senior gentlemen, and we have a lot of fun and a lot of energy happening all day, every day, it seems like. And it's truly a joy every fifth period when they come in with so much life. It makes me young again, everybody. At this time, can Chorale guys join Crusader Choir on stage as you shift to your next song? As they're working their way up in here into our next piece, there's a handful of people I would like to recognize. A lot of them are in the audience right now. Some of them might not be. The first are three sets of parents that I go to when I need anything, whether it's school-related, personal things, help in fixing something, advice on an event, fundraising, that are just always available. Since I've been here, these three families have been consistent in my life and in all the lives of these kids, so I want to recognize them. If you could stand, if your name is Larry and Kim Carta, Tony and Christy Frabel, and Kristen and Jerry Malinowski, please stand. Thank you for all The next two people feel like they're teachers here because we see them so often and we love them so much. Those two people, the first one is Shannon Salyers-Burton, who I've mentioned before at previous concerts, hands down the best voice teacher in the area, in my opinion, and the opinion of many others. We have, raise your hand if you study with Shannon or have studied with Shannon, all kinds of kids here. And she's about to graduate a lot of seniors. So if you're someone who has a child who's interested in voice lessons, now is the time to get on that roster because her studio is often full. And I seriously have no idea how she makes kids sing the way she does. I have a degree in music, but what she does is magic, not music. I don't know how she does it. So that's Shannon Salyers, and the other one, we all know him, we all love him. You see him at the Keys, reffing basketball games, Chamber of Commerce, my man Chandler Todd. I also want to give a huge shout out to my amazing, beautiful, and super pregnant wife. Nikki is here, and we're expecting our baby boy at the end of this month. I could not do this without her support. As you all know, this job requires me to be here a lot longer than 8 to 4. I spent a lot of weekends and nights away, and I couldn't do this out without her taking great care of Harper and baby Chase coming up here soon. Yes, his name is Chase. That's news to some students. Yes. The last group of people I want to recognize at this time is all of our senior parents. We'll recognize the seniors later, but what you do for your kids by sitting them here, by supporting, by volunteering, by giving them your love and support is amazing. And while I know I'm really thankful that most of my seniors have younger siblings, so you're not getting away from me quite yet, there are a few families that I know this will be graduating their last kid. Please know that you've made a difference in this program as well for your kids, but also for everyone else's kids. So can you please stand at this time if you have a senior here tonight so you can be recognized. Any senior parents, any senior parents. And at this time, it's time for the All Boys song, a little barbershop tune for you today. First verse is going to be done by the amazing acapellas here in the front, our little men's acapella group, and then Crusader Choir and the Chorale boys will join them right after that. Here we go, everybody.
Pass me by one summer day, flash those big brown eyes my way, and all I wanted you forevermore. Now baby, I'm not one that gets around, swear my feet stuck to the ground, and no, I never did meet you before. I said hello, Mary Lou, goodbye heart, sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I'm in love with Mary. I knew Mary Lou.
know what is, everybody. All right, this time, can Crusader Choir make their way back to your seats? And can the Chorale girls make their way up to the podium here on the stage? Miss Cunningham already talked about this a little bit in her opening speech. She stole a few of the things I was going to say. But since last time we saw you guys at the Pops concert, we've had an amazing couple of months. The Pops concert was in the middle of February, so right after that we had our Crusader Classic, which was a huge success, which set us up financially and with numbers for next year's season for the choirs and show choirs. Thank you to everyone who volunteered at that amazing event. It's always one of our favorites of the year. After that, we finished really a fairy tale show choir season, it felt like, with an amazing grand championship win, not once, twice, but 3 times to end our season. Yeah. And then right after that, a handful of these kids, 5 students, we went down to Dallas because they made the National ACDA Honor Choir, which is extremely difficult to make. So we went to Dallas for 5 days, and then we came back for about 5 days, and then went back to Dallas for 5 more days to Chorale Tour. What was I thinking, going to Dallas twice in 3 weeks? I don't know. But it was a lot of fun going to Dallas. We got to see Beetlejuice on Broadway, work with Dr. Beacon at Wichita State University, eat some amazing Texas barbecue, and have a lot of great memories and laughs along the way. And then we just closed up with Mamma Mia. A lot of these students were involved in Mamma Mia, a fantastic production here just a couple of weeks ago, led by Emily Cunningham and Emily Bonema. And now we're in just a final couple of weeks here where this is kind of our last big event with everybody. But with chorale auditions happening the next couple of days, and we have all-state auditions next week a little bit, and just kind of wrapping everything up and getting ready for next year as well. The next 2 pieces you're going to hear are going to be done by Chorale. The first one is called Hentakan Jiwa. It's an Indonesian song all about different styles of dance and movement in their language, followed by something that is not like that at all, called Music of Stillness, composed by Elaine Hagenberg, an Iowa composer, one of my personal favorite songs of all time. Please enjoy Hentakan Jiwa and Music of Stillness.
Sing,
this time, the members of Chorale who have been in the group for 3 years, they made it as sophomores, and then their sophomore, junior, senior year, are going to come forward and sing a song that we did a couple years ago that is special to them. Please enjoy Precious Lord. As we get to the final part of our concert today, we have some senior recognition and one final song, so that this time can all of the choir come back to the stage. Seniors will come across the front here, and the rest of the choir members will move quietly to the spots where they're supposed to go. I'm going to go. A few things to say about the senior class. Being a music teacher in general at the high school, middle school level is unique in a few fantastic ways. A very large percentage of my job, I'm fortunate enough to work with kids who want to be there, right? Especially at the high school level, they choose to be in choir, whether it be from a shared love of music, their friend made them do it, they know it's an easy A and there's no homework, whatever the reason they're there. however we get them in the door, we'll take it, because I truly believe that once they're in the door, how can you not love what's happening on stage right now? And so it's amazing I get to work with those students. And the other great thing about what I do and how kind of my career has shifted in my positions here is I've been fortunate enough to work with many of these students for 4 years, if they've been in high school, choir the last 4 years, and for a lot of them 6 years, because my first 2 years here I was the director at Holy Cross Blessed Sacrament, as well as directing Genesis at the time. So you really get to watch them grow, definitely as musicians, but even more so as people, which is a pretty cool thing, because a high school math teacher, for example, nothing against high school math teachers, but they might not get to teach them for 4 years and watch them grow from an awkward freshman to a really fine young adult. And that's what I've been able to experience with a lot of these students here at the front of the stage. And the senior class is no exception to how every senior class has a special place in my heart. When I met these kids many years ago, 6 years ago, I was a first-year teacher as well. And so they knew me as an extremely awkward first-year teacher, and I knew them as extremely awkward middle schoolers. But specifically to those kids at Holy Cross and in Genesis, I don't know if they felt this way. They probably thought I was just crazy and had too much energy at 8 a.m. music class. But I really felt like instantly we kind of formed a team. A team built on mutual respect and a common goal that we won't settle for anything but the absolute best in everything that we do. We want to do more and do it to the best of our ability. And I just felt we had that understanding amongst one another. Because they were crazy enough to, like, Mr. Fenton, and this is your 7th graders, can we start an a cappella group? And I'm like, sure. That's a normal thing middle schoolers do. It's not for those who don't know anything about music. That's way too hard, but not for these kids. They wanted to do it, so we did. They wanted to start a middle school musical, so we did. And speaking of that, Sioux School Junior is next weekend. So get your tickets now, right? That still lives on today. But it's musical. But a lot of these kids are the students who had that idea. They said, I want to do a musical at middle school level, and I said, let's do it. And then COVID said, you're not doing it. But then the year after that, we did do it. So it all worked out how it was supposed to. Then, as people joined our team from this class, whether it be 8th grade Genesis or 9th grade freshman women, a lot of schools combined and joined choir. Our team got bigger, and this group of seniors, they just led with an extreme sense of maturity that I haven't seen from really any other class that's gone before them. They just lead by example. We don't have to talk about it. They just do the right thing, and people follow. They're kind. They invite others to what they want to do, and they kick butt at everything they do on top of that, which is also fun. Whether it be from All-State, everybody wanted to make All-State, and so they did. And then they wanted to travel the country and travel the world, so we did. They wanted to win more in show choir, and so they did. And they did so just by being good people and working hard. I'm really going to I'll get through it, I promise. A lot of these kids have had the cool experience, I guess, and hopefully they think this, of having me as their choir director for 6 years. And it's going to be weird, having hopefully a different choir teacher next year. I hope they continue singing. I know a lot of them are. It's also going to be strange for me because I've never gone a week teaching without these kids in some capacity. So it's definitely going to be an adjustment for me as well. Seniors, thank you again for all that you've done for the program. You are change makers and you're good people, and I can't wait to see what you do in the next chapter of your life. At this time, I would like to, give them a quick round of applause. I want to recognize them each individually one time, and then we'll give them an even better round of applause here in a second. So as I call each senior's name, they'll step forward and we'll give them the healing clap. If you don't know what that is, you'll figure it out. Burton Anderson, Lucy Anderson, Kaylee Baker, Colton Barker, Kayla Beckius, Emma Bertrand, Jack Busquet, Hannah Boyle, Kaden Carta, Mackenzie Clifford, Abby Demars, Chris Fravel, Kylie Gangler, Valeria Gonzalez, Min Young, Conan Kirkpatrick, Matthew Lynn, Teresa Molly, Bridget McGowan, Maddie Mullins, Avery Olaguer, Henry Osborne, Mary Pepin, Tegan Reiner, Cherish Reynolds, Ike Scott, Kiki Todd, Elise Vega, Jake Welch. Please stand and give these seniors the recognition they deserve.
behalf of all of us in choir, we just wanted to give the most heartfelt thank you to Mr. Benton and Ms. Cunningham. Words truly cannot express how much this program has meant to us and to all of our peers. And we feel so lucky to have a space where we feel so fully supported in all of our passions and where we really do have a second family. We really owe it to both of you for building the sense of community that's so characteristic of the Healing Choir Department, and we are so, so appreciative of all the sacrifices that you've made and all the countless hours that you guys have poured into our successes, from all-state audition rehearsals to daily choir to show choir practices and musical rehearsals. We've reached new heights this season, and we've really never dreamed of getting this far in terms of all-state vocalists, show choir winnings, and above all, the sense of community that we found in each other. And I think I speak for all of us seniors when I say that we're so, so excited to see how this program continues to grow in the future.
And finally to Ms. Cunningham, thank you so much for always being a pillar of unconditional love and kindness. Beyond your incredible talents and knack for teaching, you will be dearly missed by everyone for the light you brought to Healing. Your teaching is guided by compassion and genuine care. We are so grateful to have been a part of your story. We can't wait to hear about all of your adventures in Australia, and we truly wish you the best of luck on all of your future endeavors. You are so deserving of it all. Thank you so much, and never forget, once a Crusader, always a Crusader.
One more round of applause, Miss Cunningham. Our last song this evening is very relatable for a lot of these seniors right now. The song is called After Hours. It's from a musical, but not a well-known one. It's an off-Broadway show. And the whole message of the song is about this couple in New York City who's there in the middle of the night, kind of bored, looking at all the normal and not many things happening, but learning to find the beauty in all of the normal and regular things that is life sometimes, that we take for granted, but also being excited for the new day, new opportunities, and new adventures, which of course is hopefully relatable for many of the seniors. I hope most of them find choir as a normal thing that they don't take for granted and will miss, but I also know that many of them are excited to get the heck out of Sioux City and do their own thing, right? Many of us have been there. So I think the song fits perfectly. Please enjoy After Hours featuring soloist Mary Pepin, as well as all of the choir seniors. Thank you again for coming tonight.
Swooping down the street and at Magnolias, they're baking for the morning. Girls on a stoop think hard. Past that time when the night is young, and you know that time is going nowhere. There's nothing else but time, and we watch of a summer midnight. In the after hours, the day was not as bright, and I can sleep tomorrow. So much to see tonight, and we shine out 2 miles away, and all I want
late. I bakers heading out too early. Salute has passed the line. And we walk.
Thank you all so much again for all of the support and everything that you do for these kids. It really is a special place to work. It's a special place to go to school, and it's definitely a special place in the music department. Thank you so much, and God bless.